To hope someone says something you love so. I hope someone says something you love so. I hope someone says something you love so. I hope someone says something you love so.
Yeah, I think that, every year you see, I guess you can say, like people stay together with like, you have different groups. You have the skaters.
Yeah.
You have the guys, what do they call them? There's different names every year,
Yeah.
but, guys with the dark dress, the
Goths.
The goths, yeah, the goths. And you have generally the jocks, whether it's jocks or jockettes, Then you have some people, the pungo guys. So I think I've seen it every year, I guess, but I think one thing I've noticed at Kellam is that even though you have these different social gatherings, I think there's a lot more intermingling of different groups.
I do see a lot of different cliques at Kellam, or different groups that definitely have set personalities, and there's a wide variety of different types of people within those groups, but seems to be that each clique is sort of composed of a set type of personality.
Like in the cafeteria, the black people sit together, and then just scattered besides that.
Yeah.
And then most, they cling to a group, blacks, Mexicans, whites,
Right.
they sit by each other.
I think that people group off with their own, I guess, type of people that they would call themselves. Maybe there's the country people, there's the preppy kids, and then there would be the gothic kids in another area, and then the jocks and all that stuff.
All right.
I have seen it change over the years, particularly here at Kellam. I can say I've been here now a little over 10 years. And the students used to be much more segregated by little cliques in the lunchroom. And you would even overhear a student with a tray being said, "No, we don't have room for you here." And I don't see that anymore. I'm sure to an extent people find their way, but I don't see that strong Mean Girls type thing that you see portrayed in the movies.
I've been in some schools where you would go to the cafeteria the first week of school, and it was almost along racial lines, and you still have some of that, but you still, I think here you see a more intermixing of different groups, different social groups, even though they're saying they're all high school kids.
Right.
So I think it's only natural to go with people that share the same interests as you, but I think what I've seen, hopefully, that it's more tolerant here. A gothic kid, I don't think it's picked on any more than another kid,
When I say the word goth, what comes to mind?
Stupid people with chains and leashes and black everything.
I don't have anything against them. I just don't like them.
Or just going to counseling. You can change your ways by making a hobby, probably playing video games, or just listening to music.
Oh yeah, all the rednecks hate the goth people because, I don't know, they're just really weird. No one really likes them, but yet no one really messes with them too bad except for the rednecks because they try to cut down their tree. Yeah. So they always stand underneath. But other than that, and this is really like a pungo redneck type of school. All the other schools, they're have more violence, more drug activity than Kellam.
In particularly, there's a spot at Kellam known as the Tree. And I've seen a lot of hostility between students, whether they want to flock to the tree and hang out there, or whether they want to take a hatchet and chop the tree down. That seems to be the two sort of main groups. But there is no... Everyone has an opinion when it comes to the tree. They love it, they hate it, and if they hate it, it's not so much the tree itself that they hate. It's the people around the tree. So, there's people that have a lot of love for the tree, a lot of hate for the tree, but it seems to be more centered around two different social groups. Maybe emo or goth could be attached to the people that like the tree's name as sort of a category within cliques, but for the most part, there's a group of people that hang out there, and there's a group of people that hate the people that hang out there, and that's really prominent at Kellam, yeah.
I remember seeing just people, huddled under the goth tree, and then, people always, laughing and snickering at them like, oh, they're weird, but, they don't, why are they weird, there's no one real answer for it, but I don't know, I guess it's just one of those things. So far we've seen a few different types of cliques here in Kellam, and from our footage that we have is, so far the goths are the least favorite here at Kellam. With all the negative views upon this social group, I wonder what their views are on the other social groups.
You put them in a category, in a little box, and then as soon as they're in a category, then
you can never get out of it.
Exactly.
Like the way she dresses, people might
people
she's
think,
all dark and evil and witch. And
you can change your if you have blonde hair and you're tan, then people will think you're a slut. And then
Barbie.
Yeah, and as soon as you dye your hair black, they're like, oh, you're a goth
or emo.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of range in personalities, maybe you'd call cliques within the teachers at Kellam. For one, you have a lot of teachers that are physically fit, or the jock teachers, right? They're the ones that you see oftentimes maybe in the gym clothes at school. Maybe you'll even find them doing push-ups after school in the gym, working out a little bit together. They're the ones that tend to be the coaches, or the ones that maybe used to be coaches, or the wannabe coaches, right? Then there are other, the neat freaks. That's definitely a category. A lot of English teachers, not to pick on anyone, tend to hold that title of being a neat freak. The science teachers tend to be a little more messy. I don't know what category that would fall in. Maybe the absent-minded professor category. I certainly would fall under that category.
You have the first-year teachers, like anything, they're the rookies that don't know anything, and you have our teachers that have that 5 to 10 year experience, and you have the veterans.
Right now that are teaching at Kellam tend to be, say, 40 and up, and that's being nice.
The English teachers will tend to work together. It's hard, for instance, to work with teachers in the social studies group, for instance, because they're on the other side of the building, so we just don't see each other. But in the lunchroom, I do see everybody come together, much like the students do, and we're all sitting together and enjoying and realizing we all have a lot of common interest.